Welcome back, everyone. Okay, let's complete installing the lighting for the primary hall. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is doing the thrusters here, and I'm going to use 5mm yellows. Okay, so 5mm yellows, I got to flatten those out. Go here, because then it will light up all of this, including the top here. Eventually I'll fill these in with Window Maker. And all these windows will be filled in with Window Maker all the way around, including these. That looks good. Okay, so I'm just going to use this to flatten these LEDs out. And I'm just going to take each LED and butt them up against there or close to it. Okay, so I got that in there. I'm just going to do a quick light test to see how well it works. Just going to use a 9-volt battery here. Make sure you got a resistor on the battery, otherwise you're going to blow the light. I just need to see here. Is it going to work? Yeah, looks like it will. Yeah, okay. And it'll be a little bit better when I got the Window Maker in there, because it'll help channel the light. Plus you got all these lights in here helping to light those up as well. It's just this here gives it a yellow color to it. Looks good. Okay, so I got those all in there now. Now I'm going to put in the lighting for the navigation. So I have like a light back here with the fiber optic running down into the hole. So I have the LEDs here, whites, one for the upper and lower hull, and well, actually 2 for the upper hull, 1 for the lower, green and red. So let's get those in. Okay, so where the neck attaches here, this is the starboard side, with green and red is on this side, and white is in the central spine. So when you twist it into place, make sure that it goes down far enough so there's enough room to put the heat shrink sleeve over the top. So this is right there. I want to make it fairly far away from the hole. It's just so there be little stress on the line. Because if it gets too stressed, you're going to have an issue. Actually, just because it's rounded here, you should be more down inside. Or over here more, where the top part here starts to go up, you got the room. No, that's not a good spot. That's not a good spot. You don't really want it right next to these great big bright lights here. I mean, these things are bright. So I'm going to put it down more over in the front on the side here, and it'll just feed down. There you go. So you see it there, and then it just feeds over there to the hole. And with the curvature here, it helps protect a little bit of the brightness, even though when you get the fiber optic in there and the heat shrink and all that stuff, I'm going to chrome silver it all, or even around the hole, so that no light bleeds through and it doesn't interfere with the flashing. Now on the front, or the top of the hull, you've got the same all the way around. You've got the two whites in the back here for the navigation on the by the impulse engine, and then you got the strobe here just behind the bridge. That's what that one's for. I still have to drill out there, and I got to put a light strip right in here that'll light up the officer's lounge. Yeah, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to use, for lighting up these areas, I'm going to use 3 5mm whites. So I'll have to flatten these out as well, try and get them as small as I can, then put those in. Okay, got those all done. And I rounded the corners a little bit. So let's get those in place. So what I'm going to do here, dirty. Take this. Pinch that down. that. Like that. And then later fill that in with window maker, so pretty much hide the light. Looks pretty good. Now for the strobe here, I'll have to drill a little hole off to the side here for the fiber optic line. Yeah, it's probably just right over here. And with each one of these, I got them on a slight down angle. Just it's barely noticeable, but it's there. Okay, all right. So all the lighting for all this is done. All this is done. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Where the light goes. The light will have to go here, a 5mm, just below here. Let's see. See. I think it's got to go right in this area here. So use 5mm blue. So I'm gonna need something for it to sit on, so I need to put a small plastic piece to go across that gap. Guess any old scrap will do for the light to sit on. I'm gonna have to flatten the head down. It's a bit tall. I just need to find out the alignment here. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So let's flatten out the head a bit. Good. Right there. For my ship, I'm not going to worry about the light going amber or blue or anything, so I'm not going to be that particular about it. Okay, All right, so that is set now. Okay, now I have to get rid of some of the plastic that's in there because it's still just a bit too thick. So I have to grind that out to thin it out to make it easier for the light to shine through. Okay, so I got this grinder here with this little ball on the end. Let's take a look at it now. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so I got this other 5mm white LED that's going to be used to light up these two little points of light in the back there. That's what that lights up. Now I'm just going to add two 5mm red LEDs for the impulse engines. Okay, so one thing I forgot to put in is a light that lights up the phasers, so I gotta put that in yet. All I need for that is one 3mm white. Alright, let's get the officer's lounge in place. Okay, let's do a quick light test. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks really good. Very nice. See the little trees and everything, it looks good. All right. Okay, so I got the fiber optic line there for the strobe. I use canopy glue to glue it in place. I have to let that set overnight before I can place it on to the top. And I still got to run wires from this one down into the ship and start hooking everything up together. I went and got all the windows filled in with the canopy glue. I'm not going to do the botanical gardens because I want you to be able to see inside, see the little trees and everything like that. And like the officer's lounge. Looking good. Okay, so let's get some wiring done. Okay, so I'm going to get the main lines here connected in with these three down here. Get these all connected together. This is going to be for the phasers on its own circuit, so it's not going to be connected to anything in the ship. And then we got the thrusters, which are on their own lines. So I guess they can get tied into here. And of course the flashers will be on a circuit board. I'll probably build, after I build it, put it in here. I think that's really about all there is to do there. Okay, so let's get these all connected together. You can't forget resistors here as well for the LEDs. You don't need resistors for these because they require the 12 volt power source to light up. Okay, so let's go from here. Okay, let's do a test here. Okay, so I added a main line here. That will go down to the engineering hall. See that? That's beautiful. It's gonna do great here for these windows, even under there. Look at that, that's perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Great. It's gonna look awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna hook up lines there to the phasers. Use 360 ohm resistor. Putting it on the positive lead of the LED. Make the line plenty long enough to go down through the ship, down the stand, down the hollow tubing here, to the stand, to the switch, which will be on that separate line. Okay, so let's get the thrusters all hooked up. Okay, first things first, let's get the resistors on the LEDs. So I got 470 ohm resistors here for the LEDs. And I put the resistors on the positive terminals. ready for the wiring here. Just keep going like that until this is done. Okay, so I got all of those tied in there. Now I'm going to tie this into there. Okay, with those tied into there, let's do a quick light test. That's good. A little bit of a loose connection here somewhere. So, it's there. Looks good. Okay. Oh, it's just loose here, that's all. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so I got the blue LED hooked on here. 180 ohm resistor, because the blues take a whole lot more effort to light up than you would with a red. Let's do a quick light test. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Like, damn. Not bad. Okay, so with that, we just got the navigation lighting to do, and the bottom part of the hull is all but done, except for the nose bit there. I still have to put LEDs in. I'm going to be using 4 5mm whites in that, and then we can get that in place and tie that into here. It's going to work out beautifully. Okay, I got 360 resistor here for the green. 470 for the white. And 1K for the red. Gotta tie those all in together now, and these will tie into the top half of the primary hull, and then run the wiring down, and the bottom hull is almost all done. Okay, they're looking really good. And I got this line here that goes to the top of the primary hull, tying in all of those lights together. Let's do a quick light test just to make sure they're actually going to work. I'm just going to be using a 9-volt battery for this. Yeah. The green, the red. Okay, so I just got to run the fiber optics to each light now. Okay, got the fiber optics and all the heat shrink here. Let's get this all installed. And before we get too much further, I have a 360 ohm, 470, and a 1K on each one. So the green one has a 360, 470 on the white, and the 1K on the red. Okay, so I just got to chrome silver everything, so no light bleeds through and interferes with anything. So I'm going to stick these down into the holes there, and I'm going to use the canopy glue, seal it in, and then paint that, and we are good to go. Okay, looking good. I got all of these lights in place there. And then I got the one in the center there all connected. They all have 470 ohm resistors on them. Now let's get the bridge section here in place. So I use the intermediate blue and then chrome silvered the lines. And a little bit there and the line, because I really don't want any light to interfere with this. Okay, so that looks good. Alright, so let's get this glued into place. Run this fiber optic line to the light here. We just got to finish painting that up there. And then that takes care of the strobe behind the bridge. Okay, so let's get this nose piece, bottom sensor dome, done. Okay, so I got 4 5mm whites that are going to be going in here. Okay, so I'm going to flatten these out as much as I can to be able to fit these in here. Okay, so just going to get those in there, and I'll have a 360 ohm resistor attached to them. Alright, so I'm going to fit these in as tight as I can. I just fit them in all the way around, and I tie them in with their pins, positives to negatives, and we're good to go. And there we go. Looks good. The pins on the bottom there are the negative, the ones on top are the positive. Let's do a quick light test. Yep, works fine. See, I got the painting done on the hull here. Just need to figure out, do I need to drill another hole? Yeah, in this section here. Perfect. Oh, wait, hold it. Still got to run a negative line. Take this positive line or the negative line here and run a positive line to here, and then we got power for that. Okay, so we got that, goes over to there to that line there. Let's do a quick light test. This looks really good. This is turning out to be a good one. Well, that's it for this episode, everyone. In the next one, we are going to be lighting up the secondary hull and the warp engines. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.